It's my pleasure now to introduce our next speaker, Colleen Carkeet. She's a global leader at the forefront of how wellness, consumer insight, and purpose-driven business come together. Colleen represents Amway, one of the world's largest and most enduring health and well-being companies, an organization that has spent decades translating science, nutrition, and innovation into everyday wellness for millions of people around the globe. Few companies have the scale, the reach, or long-term perspective that Amway brings to the wellness conversation. And in answer to the democratizing question, Amway is the answer. Colleen's perspective is deeply informed by data, global consumer behavior, and an understanding of how wellness trends move from the margins into the mainstream. We're especially grateful to Amway. They are the exclusive sponsor of the Global Wellness Summit's Trends Report for the second year in a row. And that really shows their commitment to evidence, insight, and shaping the future of the wellness conversation with credibility and purpose. Alas, the weather gods did not shine down on us, and so Colleen is coming to us via Zoom, but please welcome global industry leader Colleen Carkeet.
The unveiling of the Future of Wellness Trends Report for 2026. As you know, there's so much happening in the wellness space. Each year, this report helps companies identify what's new and noteworthy on a global scale. It serves really as a critical resource for companies to understand emerging wellness trends, and it provides insights that can guide our strategic direction and product innovation. Now, since 1959, Amway's been committed to helping people live better lives. And sponsoring this report and the research conducted by the Global Wellness Summit is part of that commitment. We believe that taking a holistic, evidence-based approach backed in science is the best way that we can support consumers that are looking for wellness solutions. So today, I'd like to share some of the insights that we have on why a holistic approach to wellness is key, and a quick look at a high-level overview of the science that's driving some of Amway's innovations. Next slide, please. So historically, modern medicine is focused on this idea of longevity, the idea that living longer is better. But a person's goal really shouldn't be just to live longer. Our goal should be to live better for longer. So what does this really mean? If we look at our lives, there's a period of time in which we're healthy. We're able to do the things we love. We're able to remain independent. We call this period of time our health span. But in our later years, we often are experiencing physical, mental, cognitive functioning changes, and that can impact our ability to do the things we enjoy. And sometimes we even lose our independence during that time. So yes, we want to live longer, but we want to live longer with a high quality of life. And we do that by focusing on this idea of health span. And that's where Amway's research is really now focused. Next slide, please. So in thinking about supporting health span, taking a holistic approach is really key. We once considered genetics to be a main contributor to our health. And we know now that genetics are important, but there are things that we do every day that can impact our health and well-being. And in fact, everything in, on, and around you has the ability to impact your health. So things like the environment where we live, the UV light and pollution we're exposed to, whether we have a close social network and a support system. Of course, diet, we know, can really impact our health. How we manage stress, whether we engage in self-care activities like yoga, meditation, how much sleep we get, whether we exercise, lifestyle behaviors like smoking and drinking alcohol. All of these outside influences we call the exposome. And how our bodies respond to this exposome supports this idea that a holistic approach to health and well-being is key. But as I said before, it's really important that wellness solutions are driven by science. We need evidence. And the science related to health and well-being is rapidly expanding. There's a lot of new discoveries made every day. So I'm going to give you just a few insights into some of the areas of research that are especially important to Amway. So next slide, please. And next, and then we have cellular health first, because we know that overall health really starts at the cellular level. So cellular health is about how well your cells function. So this could be about how well they produce energy, how well they remove waste, how well they repair themselves. Now, cellular function declines naturally as we age, but it's also influenced by the world around you and the choices that you're making every day in regards to your behavior and lifestyle. So Amway scientists have dedicated over a decade to understanding cellular health and how it contributes to overall health and wellness. And this continues to be a big focus for us moving forward. Next. So another important area of research and innovation for Amway is in understanding the microbiome. So the term microbiome refers to the collection of all microbes that live in and on the body. And making sure that we have a healthy microbiome is another one of these key aspects of overall health. So it turns out that different parts of the body have their own unique microbiomes. So the microbiome of the mouth is different than the microbiome of the skin, which is different than the microbiome in the gut. And there's been quite a bit of focus lately on the gut microbiome. So you've probably heard a lot about this in relationship to gut health or in relationship to the gut microbiome and other aspects of health. So while the microbiome is different in different parts of the body, there's evidence to indicate that they all may impact a person's health and wellness. So we see now that in particular, the gut microbiome can be related to cardiovascular health, our metabolic health, the strength of our immune system. Even obesity may be related to a person's microbiome. So microbiomes are also unique from person to person. So one person's microbiome is unique to them and can be influenced by those external factors that I talked about. Where we live, the communities that we're in, the food that we eat, all of these things can potentially impact our microbiome in different ways. So this offers a prime opportunity for consumers as they're looking to make more personalized choices in how they support a healthy microbiome and how they support their health and well-being. And so this, again, is another one of Amway's focuses of research. Next. So, of course, cellular health and the microbiome are important for our inner health, but these are also both critical aspects of our skin health. So skin aging is a biological process that happens naturally. And of course, that starts at the cellular level. The skin also has its own unique microbiome, so it naturally hosts these different communities of beneficial bacteria. And so because of this, it's really important that the products we use and the things that we put on our skin don't disrupt the balance of that microbiome, whether it's our body, our face, or even our scalp. All aspects of skin need this. And remember, the skin is your largest organ, and so it really can serve as one of the body's first lines of defense against the environment. And so because of this, it can play a critical role in supporting your overall health and wellness. So you want to be sure that your skin is performing its best. Next, please. So for more than 90 years, our Nutrilite brand of supplements has highlighted the importance of incorporating plants and phytonutrients into the diet. And this remains an important area of research and innovation focus for us. We know that there's a relationship between diets rich in plants and our overall health and well-being. We have some understanding about why this is, but there's so much more to learn, and the science keeps evolving and expanding in this space. So when you eat a diet with diverse plants, you get access to beneficial nutrients, essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals, but also things like phytonutrients. Next, please. And also, behavior and lifestyle is a big area of focus for us. So we've always said that our products are just one part of a healthy lifestyle, but you really need to be making the behavior and lifestyle choices that are going to help you on your journey. So in addition to the research I mentioned, we're looking at how we can understand this area better so that we can provide consumers with information and science-backed tools that can support a person on their health journey. So we're working to understand how things like sleep and stress can affect metabolism, how they may impact your immune response, cardiovascular health, and all other biological markers of aging. So research shows that regular exercise, cardiovascular exercise, and strength training are both key to preventing loss of muscle mass and helping you stay mobile as you age. And so we're increasing our understanding about how daily physical activity can contribute to someone maintaining their independence and quality of life as they age. So while we provide product solutions that support optimal nutrition and other aspects of health, we're also providing information that can nurture the daily habits for people to make lasting change. So these are just some of the areas that we're studying to drive forward our innovations. Next slide, please. So Amway is really well positioned to be a leader in this holistic solution space because we have a broad product portfolio that reaches across many different categories. So our scientists are researching the ways that nutrition, skincare, and a clean home environment, as well as these lifestyle habits, can provide a strong foundation for supporting health span. We actually have over 800 scientists, engineers, and technicians around the world, and they support our research and development program through their diverse areas of expertise, everything from formulation, clinical studies, plant sciences, industrial design, statistics, and data analytics, just to name a few. We also have a scientific advisory board with 14 global experts in the field of health, nutrition, and skin. And while these experts don't develop products, they do collaborate with our internal experts to advise on research activities. They offer scientific insights, and they facilitate new collaborations with leading institutions. So all of this gives Amway the foundation we need to be a leader in health and well-being. Next slide, please. So you might be thinking, well, this is great, but what can I personally do to support my own health span? Well, I said, the science is rapidly evolving in this space, but there are some things that are tried and true that we know can support your health and well-being and your health span. So they are not going to seem like they're very exciting, but there's more and more science to indicate why these things are important for our health. So first, eat a plant-forward diet. Plants provide your cells with nutrients in order for your cells to function well. They also support a healthy gut microbiome. And as I said, these are both foundational components for our overall health. Next, take care of your skin. As I said, the skin is one of your first lines of defense against the environment. And finally, think holistically about your own health. Make sure that you are making behavior and lifestyle choices that support your own personal health goals. Make sure you get adequate sleep. Drink enough water. Incorporate movement into your day and strength training a couple days a week. As I said, these support your cardiovascular health, but also the maintenance of muscle mass. And both of these decline as we age. And so you want to maintain them for as long as possible in order to keep you mobile. And finally, make sure that you're finding ways to healthfully manage your stress. Meditation, yoga, spending time in community with others, all of these are great ways to manage your stress. Next slide, please. So in closing, I want to reiterate that Amway is committed to helping people live better lives by providing innovative wellness solutions to help people support their health span using a holistic, science-backed approach. We take great pride in supporting this event today and in the 2026 Future of Wellness Trends report. We look forward to all of the opportunities ahead as we all are looking to innovate for a healthier world. Thank you for letting me share just a little bit about Amway's vision with you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
To Colleen and to Amway and for our partnership. You know, I do think it's very interesting. Amway reaches over 6 million people. So and they are a company absolutely devoted to science and evidence. And so this is an incredibly big, broad brush that they use when they do anything. So the reach is unbelievable. And the fact that they want to be partnered with us really just demonstrates, in my opinion, first of all, their good taste, but also their real commitment to all of this. And they're wonderful partners. So I thank them a lot.